welcome to another episode of Unbroken Marketers. Today we have Camila, and in a very unusual circumstance, we also have her husband because this story is literally one of a kind. And as marketers, as business owners, we all aspire to achieve great things. And what's even more inspiring is when you see people achieve great things, but they also do great things through the successes. And so, Camila, Jake, thank you guys for coming on. Camila, you've been doing affiliate marketing. Obviously, you didn't start doing affiliate marketing and you didn't start where you were at. Where did that begin and what was that journey?
Yeah. Hey, Ty, thank you so much for having us. Thank you so much. Yeah. I didn't start as an affiliate, right? I think you start at a place when you are so fed up with your situation, you start looking how to make money online, how to work from home. Then you start seeing all of these different. So I tried many of these ways. I tried drop shipping. I tried virtual assistant. I tried Amazon FBA. What else? I tried print on demand. I was trying all shooting everywhere. And but it was with affiliate marketing when things is journey and picking up for us.
Right? So that's when it clicked for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, when you were the nanny, was there a specific situation that occurred in that? What was it about that situation? Was it the nanny pay? Was it just you knew there was more for you? Was it dealing with 5 kids, snotting, screaming, fighting all at once and feeling like you were worth more than that? What was that?
Yeah, so what?
Everything?
Yeah, everything. I'm gonna be honest. I came to USA in 2016, right? And I came with less than $1,000 in my pocket, no English at all, nothing. Mm-hmm. And for me, when you come not prepared like that, the type of jobs that you find is cleaning jobs or cleaning houses or delivery or some jobs that doesn't require a lot of a diploma or something like that. Mm-hmm. Right? And I found I started with being a nanny, and at the beginning I had to get 8 buses, right? 4 buses to go to a job and 4 buses to go back. And I never wanted to be a nanny for the rest of my life. It's an honorable job as any other job, but that was never my dream job. That was never something that I wanted for the rest of my life, you know. And being an immigrant, not having experience or anything like that, when I started trying to find other jobs and applying for other jobs, I don't have experience. My English is not good. What I'm gonna apply to, what type of job should I look for? And I was applying everywhere, right? I applied for Chase, a bank. However, they were so mean to me because they kind of
weirdly enough, they were very mean.
Yeah, my husband wrote them an email because they were so mean to me that made me feel so embarrassed. My husband literally, remember that?
Vaguely, I do.
He wrote an email to them, whatever. But it's I remember many times when I was being a nanny, right? Kids being mean with me, and one kid made me cry at the job, saying that they hate me, and all of these, and trying to find other jobs. And it was I never because growing up I was always lost professionally. I never knew what I wanted to be in my life, you know. And my husband was kind of because I started, okay, let me do a esthetician. So I started a school for being esthetician, and then I quit not even 2 months in. Remember?
Yeah, and then you worked at Zara. Yeah, there was a whole bunch of jobs.
I was just a lost. I don't know what I want in my life. I just don't want to be a nanny anymore. I'm done. And that's how kind of everything started, because I was just so done and lost, and I didn't see options for myself, you know. And then okay, I'm gonna started searching online.
And the rejections and the embarrassments, did those start to add up in a way that made you want to give up? And at the same time too, what is it that made you was it was your circumstance that terrible that the fear of rejection and just the dealing with all those rejections didn't matter as much as staying where you were at?
I don't know if I understood the day.
Like,
So,
go ahead.
like
Sorry.
all the rejections at the jobs, not being taken seriously, feeling like you were less than because of the way that they treated you, but you never gave up. And
Yeah.
so, I think that's a really important topic because I think too many of us give up in those moments. But I mean, how many different rejections did you have to face? Like at least what, 5 to 10?
Way a lot more than that, like a lot. I was, yeah, way more than that. But I feel like that's what I was talking with him this morning, because like someone just started on this online journey on Sunday, and then like on Wednesday she already gave up. And I was like, I feel like people, I don't know, if you don't have a strong why and a strong like, I really want to do this and I really want to change my life, and for me, like I hated where I was. I hated like I hated. I didn't want. I wanted to do something. I was feeling less. I hated going out to see his friends and like meet his friends, because all the time would have the conversation like, oh, so what do you do for work? What do you do for living? Like all this conversation, and I hate it because I don't know. It's like, it's not that it's my job is not like honorable, like that's not, but it's just, it wasn't fulfilling for me, and it wasn't something that I wanted for the rest of my life. So I I had a lot of rejections. I had a lot of fails. I I felt lost for like long time. But I like when you really want something, you just like keep going, right? Like there is no other option unless like you keep going.
Just keep grinding.
And like, what is your relationship with your parents right now, and how do they feel about everything that you've been able to accomplish, especially knowing, obviously, your background?
Yeah, my relationship with my parents are great. My they don't understand fully what I do, like like online and stuff. They don't understand, but they're very proud of me. Like my family, my whole family, right? Like uncles and aunts and stuff. They just found out about all my story last year. Until then, like they had no idea what I was doing. They had no idea the success that I had or anything like that. So, but my relationship with my family, like they are very proud. And my family, like even my sister, she said like, who would thought that a girl like you would be the one who turned out to be like who you are, because every thought think that everyone thought that my sisters would be the most successful one, or like because they were always like overachieving. I am the middle child. My oldest sister, she's an architecture. My youngest sister, she went to like law school, and I was always the one that was lost, introvert, shy, never knew what I wanted for my life. And now, like my family, like my sisters, they help me on the business and change everything.
And have people from back home been inspired to like go on your journey because of your journey?
So they don't most of them, they don't know like my fully what I do. Like they found my account, they found my videos. Yeah, but they don't know much. So like, yeah, not like, I don't know if they started or something, because like yeah.
Yeah, no, it's how do I say this? Like you're breaking generational, cycles. Like you are bringing generational wealth to a lineage that didn't have it before. And so I guess the curious question is like, what are the branched out impacts of that at the inception point? Because like, are you guys planning on having children?
I think so, yeah. We haven't gotten there yet, but I think so. I think like once this evens out a smidge.
Yeah, well, and everything you're doing now is going to provide them opportunities that I'm just saying a lot of children won't have. And you guys have the
Sure.
skills, the teamwork, the aptitude, and so just like the generational impact of, like you said, facing the rejections, how many funnels you've had flop, how many affiliate things didn't work out, like you had 30K taken away from you from one of the companies that you were affiliating for. Like
Yeah,
you got to go through the rough and tough and tough. At the
yeah,
end of the day, like literal generations are going to be impacted because of the risks you took, the lie that you told your husband, which we got to get into right now, because I think that's probably the best lie in the world. Like the lie that got you retired. Like that is the best lie in the world. That should be a book. The lie that retired my husband.
that's a good.
It's like it was so. Sorry, wife. There's so many times you're like, oh, can I spend $7,000 for this course? Can I spend $10,000 for this pro? I'm like, oh, I'm like, my head was just down, just working, making commercials, and she just kept asking. I'm like, no, and then she just like pulled the trigger and didn't tell me. I'm like, okay, take it from there.
Yeah, it's just it was, I don't know. I think because of my past, right, my background of being so lost and trying everything and nothing working out. So he never like, okay, what do you really want to do, right? So like, how serious you are with this? So it was in 2021 when.
I always said though, just figure out what you want to do.
Yeah, you
I always
always.
said that. It's like I don't care what you want to do. It doesn't matter. Just figure out what you want to do.
Yeah, you always said that.
What an amazing husband.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it didn't matter to me what she wanted to do.
yeah, we want this together.
I don't want to say anything offensive, but she could have any job in the world. I don't care as long as she's happy doing it. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah. But anyways, it's 2021. I found out about affiliate marketing, like, and I got really excited. Like we started seeing the videos and all these possibilities and stuff. And when I won, like I didn't have any skills, like any experience or anything like that. So when I told him like, hey, that is this course, I really think we should do it. This time is serious. I think it's gonna change everything. I'm gonna learn this skill, I promise. He immediately, like, I remember we were outside and he's like, no, I don't think I don't think so. Like this is scam, let's not do it. Okay, I didn't say anything to him. I went ahead, I bought the course and I didn't say anything to him. Then, like,
That's a great way to have a marriage.
I'm not saying anyone to lie to your husband, but I like.
But you did.
But because for me, if I really want to do something, and I trust that the thing is gonna be like I'm gonna go for my gut and I'm gonna try it.
True.
Because like I learned that I had like so many stories and so many things that happened in my life, but like I learned that the end of the day, like I have in the end of my life, I wanted to look back and thought, oh, what if I had this? What if I did this? What if it, what I mean? Instead of just like having fear and all of these holding me back. So like I understand why he said no, but I knew that I needed to learn, and I knew that like I think this is it. Like I need to do it. I need to figure it out, and I'm gonna invest and I'm gonna learn and I'm gonna put my all in on this. And I just told him like we starting. This was in August, and I think it was in November or December when we were close to get like 100, like my first 6 figures. That's when I told him like, hey, do you remember?
I remember you told me you made like 4K in August. I was like, what?
Yeah, but you knew that what I was doing, but
Sure.
You didn't know that I invested like
no
1,400.
No.
Yeah, so like I told him when we was already like we were close to make 6 figures, and I said to him like, hey, I bought it. They go.
I mean, at that point, it didn't matter. It's like, okay, like what am I gonna say now? Like, she shut me up tenfold. Like, what am I gonna say? Like, oh, I wish you didn't do that. Like, it's on the opposite spectrum. It's too little, too late. But it's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna shut up and keep plugging away.
So once you told him, how long did it take for you to be able to retire him?
So when I when I started, and then like I think it was 18 months or something like that when he quit his job.
We did that, but we also like we set up a lot of like investment things too. Like we weren't like,
No, but when we started and when you quit your job,
oh, maybe a year and a half.
yeah, like 18 months or something like that.
Oh, wow. That's fast.
Yeah.
That is fast. Wow. So basically, from starting to hitting a point where you guys can team up and retire, it was under 2 years total.
Yeah.
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 Wow. That
Yeah.
is like, so I guess one of my big questions that I have right now is like, so when you started, obviously affiliate marketing isn't easy. So I'm assuming you had some flopped experiences that when you started probably discouraged you a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, what was it that kept you, from not assuming it was going to be like drop shipping? Did you have an early win that kind of put the carrot in front of you? Or were you just like, hey, if I just do this and and continue doing it, it will work?
I feel like I think it was a feeling, like that this would, I don't know, maybe because I was seeing the videos like of the gurus talking or something like that. But when I first start searching for ways to make money online and all of these, I fell in love with the digital marketing as a whole, right? Like I didn't know anything about it. I just knew like I love this. I love whatever they're talking about. And I feel like with affiliate marketing, just like seeing that about not having a product, a physical product, because drop shipping you had kind of like a middleman and had like clients, and it was just a headache. It's maybe like not having to create a product from beginning and not having a physical product and all about the information, right? Like because when we started, like we went through the digital products, right, which is like the e-learning marketing. And I don't know, I feel like when the e-learning marketing so the e-learning business market, the business is just so huge. I don't know, I saw like maybe that's it, and I kept going, if that makes sense.
No, 100%. You were committed. And just curious, like between like say drop shipping and then obviously affiliate marketing, like how did you know to keep going with affiliate marketing, kind of compared when you knew when to stop drop shipping? Like what was that kind of, because how do I say this? I think a lot of people, a lot of our problems is that we had past failures. So we start something new and then like some pattern of struggle or things not working out happens. And then we just assume that it's going to have the same outcome as before. And so we just stop. I know that I have done that. And I know a lot of people who do that. They don't stick with it long enough. Like how were you able to differentiate, like just to keep going with this thing? Or did you just go the same way with your past ones? It just worked out kind of, earlier than, your last attempts at online business.
So I had faster results with affiliate
Yeah.
marketing when I started, definitely. And I feel like because dropship, we lost so much money. We lost so much, and it was so hard, and like margins, the profit was so low. And with affiliate marketing, because how I started was like not doing paid ads or anything, it was like all creating content. So the profit was like amazing, like so I just like I kept going because maybe like I had results like faster, but yeah, but I just feel what it made me keep going is just like I really had to figure out something, because I didn't want to go back to be a nanny. I didn't want to. So I don't know, maybe it was a feeling or something.
I mean, there was less problems. You were making more money. You were having fun doing it. Like
Yeah.
I remember you like I remember you complaining a lot about like drop shipping, how it was a huge pain in the ass, and then once
Yeah.
you started affiliate marketing, like that got cut in tenfold. Like you were making money, you were seeing success, you were having fun. You had
She's smiling.
And it's also because when I just started with affiliate marketing, the way we would do, like I started, right, was like through creating content. So I never created content before in my life. And okay, what can I say?
I know where you're going with this one. Go for it.
Can I say
Yeah, have a blast.
Because when I started, I remember going to create my first TikTok video. And I remember when he saw me creating I started setting things up to start creating content, and he saw it and he laughed at me creating my first video.
Still don't like making videos in front of me.
So that I remember telling him, like, this is what we're gonna make money. Like, I know this is gonna work. This is how we're gonna make money. And like until these days, I talk this about on my social media, because he left. He not left.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, he left. When saw me making my first video, and now he's creating content too. So that was a funny story.
That's true. It's come full circle, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
or it's come 180, I guess.
Yeah.
So I wasn't doing it before.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
And so now what are you doing, Jake? Because of, the success from affiliate marketing, making money online, obviously Camila took risks. She told the perfect lie, the perfect lie that retired my husband. Or bringing the perfect lie that got me retired.
I've got a wife and a boss, which is the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. So I work and help her out with a lot of things, and then I kind of in the last 4 or 5 months just kind of started my own thing. Like, I have a weird passion for like cleaning cars. I know that sounds bizarre, but like I did it in my teenage years, and like loved like being around car, like in anything, like any cars. It doesn't matter. Like, they don't need to be exotic. Like, Ferraris like don't do anything special for me, but like I enjoy just being around them, cleaning them. I like working on paint. I know it's like such a weird little niche thing, but like I just started making content because there's not like there's enough of it out there if you're in it, but like if you're not in it, it's like a very small niche community, and like I kind of really enjoy it. And I would do like some of our neighbors, and I would do my families, and then my wife's like, you should just start filming this and posting it. And that's kind of how it all started to happen. And like, what was it? Was it like last month? Like, I had over 2 million in views, and like I just hit like over 1,000 followers, which, as anybody knows, it's like hard to get followers. And just like kind of analyzing my data and nerding out about it and trying to see like what works and what doesn't. Try this, try that. This doesn't work. This hook doesn't work. This doesn't work. Like, and just try and figure it out a little bit. Like, it's slowly moving forward. But I mean, like, to anybody out there, like, don't expect this to happen like tomorrow. Like, it's not super simple to hit like a viral video and become huge. Like, you have to keep cranking out content. There's no recipe. It's just keep doing it, and like don't stop. Like if you feel like you're not going to do it today, ignore that feeling and just do it. Like, there's stuff you just need, even if it's bad, throw it out there. Like, my videos that like suck and I don't like, those do better than the videos where I'm like, this video is going to be a banger, and like that one just dies. So just throw it out there. Like, you never know what's going to happen. My wife says it's like a lottery. Like, you never know when something's going to hit. Just throw it out there, and like, worst thing that happens is you get a bunch of hate, and like, that's great because that's a bunch of engagement, and that's going to push that video. And like, that's the worst that can happen. Like, so it's not that bad. And that's kind of where it's come to now. And I just, like she said, I do a bunch of our neighbors' cars, and I go to car shows and market there. And I've got friends at dealerships that help me out and send me clients. And then on top of that, like, last week, I just closed like my first sponsorship deal with a major car care brand. And I have a bunch of product that's coming to me on Saturday, and then I've got a car lined up to already do a shoot with that product and make them a bunch of UGC stuff. Yeah. So like, I mean, it all came from like her, and like listening to what she has to say, and like, you should probably just do this, and like, that video's, maybe don't make a 3-minute long video. People don't want to see that. Try and shorten it up a bit, and just like kind of listening to my wife and not being a stubborn husband and just shutting up and listening. Probably go to husband. Your life's man, easier if you just listen to your wife. Trust me, if you just say sure and do it, so much easier.
you guys work together really well. Like that's so cool. Yeah, I was saying before podcast, I just spoke with another founder. It's like seeing founders and just creators and empire builders who have like a unified relationship, a spouse that supports them, breathes life, speaks life into them. Like so many people are trying to keep people at their level. Like, don't do that. It's too scary. Like, that's stupid. Why would you do that? It's not going to work. Dumb. Da, 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 da. And so, like, obviously, we can't say that to everything, but you guys have, how do I say this? It seems like you guys have been through some stuff together. And because of it, you guys are really close. So I don't know your past or your history, but it's just like, yeah, it's a testament to teamwork and what happens when you build together. And now you're helping him build something that he actually can enjoy. Like how many people would love to have a job, but build a career that they actually enjoy.
Yeah.
And what does Jake get to do? Something he enjoys, and it's because of the lie that you told. And so it's just really cool just to see how that, like you said, well, it came 180. It came 180.
Yeah.
And yeah, so like with the discussion of your guys' future and everything that you guys are building right now, I know you're launching digital products. I know that you're building the detailing business. Like, is there a bigger why, a bigger vision? Like, I'm not trying to say you have everything planned out, but it's like, for me, I don't go into politics. So all my business and all my success is for socioeconomic leverage to get into the right rooms with the right people so I can get into the political scene. And so like everything between doesn't really matter. For you, do you guys have that same kind of a vision, like something you want to do since you were a young kid or something that like you're going to bring into fruition, whether it's a passion, a business thing, or are you guys just kind of, filling things out?
Wait,
I don't know. I'd say my goal is probably more simplified than that. Live off of investments if that's a possibility, one, and then two, just honestly try and live a peaceful, stress-free life. Like right now we have a good routine. We eat healthy, we exercise, we work together, we have time to hang out. Like I think that's kind of the recipe in life. Like having a 10-bedroom, 6,000 square foot mansion to us is just like not important at all. Like we'd much rather have less stress and like enjoy family, be able to hang out with family, go out to dinners. Because like at the end of the day, like you can't take your money, you can't take your money with you. You might as well enjoy your time while you're here.
Yeah, for me is I think like I'm very like family oriented. So like for me, like I want to be able to tell my mom like, mom, quit your job, like like don't worry or whatever, like take care of my whole family. So like for me, that's what keeps me going and keeps me, yeah. What?
Slightly different goals. But I think like I don't think there's like a status or like I want this
Absolutely.
A, B, and C
And,
thing or like I want this opposite. I don't think it's that at all. I think it's more just living a good life, honestly. There's
absolutely.
so many people so stressed and like terrified and like live paycheck to paycheck and like we just don't want to do that. We've been there before. Like let's try and avoid that with everything we possibly can and make sure that like we're not living outside of our means because like having a couture outfit's not important to us. Like it's just not like those things don't bring happiness.
Yeah.
So like, how do I say this? When it comes to the habits that have gotten you guys, so obviously, you guys, what were you doing before, Jake? Before all of this?
I was a producer for commercials. So if you've ever seen like a Cricket Wireless or a Clash of Clans or like like an Apex Legends, there's a good chance I probably produced that commercial. And so I did mainly
That's
CV
cool.
work and worked on everything from like Coca-Cola to like how there's like Travel
Yeah.
California, Travel Oregon. Like I worked on everything. Adidas, I worked with celebrities, all sorts of stuff. Like is in that world of media, I guess you would say.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I guess my question is like the world of content creator, because creating content and building a business, getting brand deals, you got to create content. So obviously there's a different routine, different rhythm, different kind of strategy to everything. Has adapting to what you guys are doing now with like building through like digital channels, just like you got your first brand deal. I don't know any service-based business that got a brand deal. Like got to stay in. Like that's pretty cool. Yeah. So is that lifestyle switch different, or is it just the same thing packaged?
It's so a little bit of both, I guess you would say. Like
The lifestyle totally changed. Like now, yeah, you have time. Like
we have time. Yeah.
We have time. Like you literally have time to prioritize our health. We go to the gym, and we don't have time to, oh, we have just 1 hour to work out or whatever. So I think it totally changed.
I'm sorry, maybe I'm confused by the question. Are you saying like did anything carry over from like producing and what I'm doing now? Maybe I got confused.
No, I just meant like routine, habits, lifestyle, because I guess the reason I'm asking the question is because there's so many people who are nannies. There are people who are in corporate jobs. There are people who are, maybe they're doing production stuff right now. And if people understood that like the transition might be a little rocky, but it's not necessarily like super out into left field, it might not feel so foreign, so scary, so dangerous. And so like part of you guys' story is like it doesn't matter what job you have or where you're at. You can go find something, and it might take a little bit of exploration, some failure, but you can change your life and you can create a lifestyle that you actually would enjoy, dying in. Nobody wants to be in the worst spot and then, game over. It's like, crap, I didn't make it to the next level, darn it.
Yeah.
So that's why I was asking that question. And so does that give you more context?
Sure. Yeah. So yes and no. So like, yeah, my lifestyle is very different from what it was from producing, but like from back then when I had more of a corporate job. But some of the things I took from the corporate job into this world, simply put, is routine. Like in the corporate job, I had a very strict routine. And I think we still kind of live that same way now. Now we had to figure out what that was. But now we have a very strict routine. Like, okay, we wake up in the morning, we have our coffee, she'll check emails, I'll watch news. I know it's not all the same thing. We'll now go to the gym at 7:30, work out till 9, come back, we'll both shower, go to work, eat lunch. It's finding that routine and that rhythm throughout your day, I think gives some sort of a peace. Because I think if you're just don't have some sort of routine, it's kind of chaotic and you're not really sure what to do. But if you have set times, you kind of know what's expected, which I don't know, maybe gives you some sort of a piece in your brain. Like, like A, B, and C, D, E, F, and G, and then like, go ahead.
But I think because you and I, we like routines, like
we
like, when we go to the gym this time and stuff like that. But like, it's fine that it's good that we have the freedom. Like, okay, I didn't do enough exercise right now. I want to do like one more or whatever. So we work on our routine. Like we have the freedom to do that. Like that's like sometimes I like if he's stressed or like whatever. Like this week he cut his hand because he was like trying to rush and to do things, and I told him, hey, we don't have a schedule. Like take your time. We don't have like take your time. Like we don't have a schedule. Like calm down.
Like stupidly flustered, and I'm like, and even I made a joke at the doctor. I'm like, oh, she totally did this to me, and he like looked at me. I'm like, no, I'm kidding. I'm like, I did this to myself because I'm a moron and I wasn't using my brain.
Yeah, to just like calm down. So, like don't rush to do things.
Yeah.
And we don't like if we are late or whatever, it's fine. We don't have like a schedule. You know?
No. The only person who's gonna yell at us is you yelling at me.
Yeah.
So basically anybody, especially if they're in a corporate job, converting to, creating different avenues, because we know corporate jobs are declining. So the necessity for corporate jobs is on a steady decline, and we're gonna see like plummet drops like the stock market. Like when you goes like this, we're gonna see some doosh. We just saw Microsoft go doosh. Historical company record. So like your guys' story is just an inspiration to so many people. It's just proof. And that's what's so cool, because Camila, you came from nanny, you came from immigrant Jake, you came from doing media production, corporate, and you guys both ended up in the same destination. Camila took the first step and then was able to bring you in. And so it's just proof that absolutely anybody can go make the shift before it's too late, because affiliate marketing, it doesn't matter what the digital skill is. Like, all jobs are moving towards digital. I don't know what they're all going to be, but you better jump on the train. And using, how do I say this? Corporate job or that's too unfamiliar is obviously not a valid excuse. And they do transfer over different unique ways. With Jake, you understand the disciplines, organizations, you got so you're probably you probably keep your projects on time, and then Camila, I mean, you got that gusto, that fight, like you needed to get out. So it's really interesting, your need to create a new reality and a better future for yourself then opened and allowed Jake to, bring his strengths and his skills into something he could leverage that he actually enjoyed. And so that's just if you guys can get on stage, you guys have to start sharing with people.
I've been trying.
Because people need to see people that remind them, or they can see themselves in, do something in order to believe that they can do it. And so it's why I love your guys' story. The best lie ever told. It could be the best lie ever told. You guys got all sorts of fun hooks. And so if you talk to your younger self, Camila, would you tell yourself anything? Could you tell yourself anything? And when I say this, I guess I shouldn't say you literally, but it's if someone is that nanny right now, or someone is that affiliate marketer that's funnel just failed, it flopped, and they're struggling. What is the thing now, the strategy, the secret, the mindset that if you had paid attention to or known, probably more so known, what would that be? What would those are there a few things that you would tell yourself?
Well, I think that's what it literally turned the key for me when I had my first mentor, and he's the one who turned the key for me when he said that success leaves clue. Leaves or leave clue? Leaves clue. Leaves clue.
Yeah.
It's something you don't need to reinvent the wheel, right? Find a mentor, find someone who is doing what you want to do, who is where you want to be, and try to do everything to learn from this person, to do the reverse engineer and model success, model what's work. Tony Robbins say that, Russell Brunson says that, and that's literally what changed the key for me. Success leaves clue. Okay, just model what's working, and that's how it changed the key for me. It turned the key for me, turned the point, I guess I would say.
Oh, wow. And your English is a lot better than I think you give yourself. Your accent and your English. I need to make sure that you understand that whatever little voices are in your head saying anything, it's literally false evidence appearing real. I don't even know what other little acronyms we could do. Nobody is thinking anything. Your accent is great. Your speech articulation is great. So you're already primed up for stages, and then you just even took American. I'm just saying, you have good English and you speak well. So just want to put some confidence into you, because since we've been talking, I've understood everything. If anything, I'm more confusing than you are.
I said that yesterday. Long story short, due to our job, we had lunch with my father, and we were all chatting. And she said something about our English. I said, your English is probably better than my English is, because I use a lot of slang and I use a lot of swear words. And I'm like, that's not really correct grammar. I said, your grammar is probably much better than my grammar actually is. And it's very fun. It's very funny because I talk like a caveman, and she has much better she has much better grammar than I have. And so it's kind of funny.
Yeah, but thank you, Ty. This means a lot, because I feel this is one of some things that it holds me back, creating some type of content, talking content. I have so much struggle to do this type of content because I'm always worried about my English and my accent, and people not understand or whatever.
It's a benefit.
So it's maybe it's a false
is.
belief, or how you say,
Nope, it's a benefit.
yeah. So
Oh
thank
yeah.
you.
Well, and people will listen more. If anything, people listen more intently to what you're saying. So you probably actually get more attention. It's because when I say that, I'm not saying because you're hard to understand. But what I'm saying though is because you have an accent. So it's just like if someone has a Southern accent, like I have to be a little bit more like, okay, you got some words smudged together. I'm not. They got some mishmash sentences. So I kind of like I gotta listen closely. So I think there are some advantages to that as well. And it's a pattern disrupt, I think, too, especially if you're like on a stage and stuff like that, because you already know that there's a story behind it.
Yeah,
You know, there's a story. It doesn't sound like the rich white guy up on the stage, you know?
I gotta keep, I gotta face this. Maybe like
I don't know how else I can keep pushing you.
She's getting there. She's getting there. So thank you guys for coming on. Like right now, I know that you, Camila, have literally the thing that you could have used when you started affiliate marketing. And so you now are helping basically anybody get started with digital products. Can you tell us more about that and like where anybody can go to, look at that and purchase it?
Yeah, like right now we have like two main programs, right? Two main things that we help people. One is how you monetize through Instagram, right? How you create a low ticket offer, your digital product, and how you grow on Instagram and get like literally he following the strategies inside this program. He starts building his following on Instagram and stuff. And the other one is like the Millionaire Woman Academy, which is what we're working right now, right? Which is the whole program. I got all my strategy, how like affiliate marketing and content creation, the strategies on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, like all of these. So I said Millionaire Woman Academy and the Insta Profit System, which is the two main offers right now that we're helping people.
And like,
And
sorry,
go,
Todd.
go.
My little
No.
niche of like car cleaning can make money and do work. Your niche of anything else can do work and make money too. Like I
You are the first.
none of you are interested about polishing a car.
Well, and I think you're the first person I've seen take like a service-based business and go get a brand deal just by doing what your wife told you to do. And so that's proofs in the pudding right there. I don't think anything else. It's like a mic drop moment, like brand deal, detailing, like yeah. I'm just saying that right there. Maybe that's your new offer for the service-based businesses. Maybe that's your digital offer, Jake, that you can shoot out.
Ty, you have no idea. I have so many ideas for his business. You have no idea. I have the digital product idea, everything.
All the content's there. All I got to do is cut it up. I can make videos and extend like here's exactly how you wash a car. Here's how you clean a car. All the videos are made. It's done.
I have all the ideas.
I just need to voice it over, make a book, and sell it. Anybody who wants to do this in their own house, you're at-home detailer.
Well, and look at it like this too, is it's like you could also do for the social media marketing is like how to sign your first brand deal as a service-based business owner. And so then you just break down how you did it. I made content, I did this, I did this, I did this, and then you could sell that. And that's very unique. And that would definitely pattern disrupt. And so I can't verify it, but just food for thought too for another idea. Because I think the social leverage, I think people are starting to see you can't ignore it.
Yeah.
So the timing might be better now than ever before. So just an idea there too. So thank you guys so much for coming on. Go get the Insta Profit. It's going to be down below. Go check it out. Like if anything, just go check it out just to see if you can reverse engineer it from the sales page, but you won't, but go try so you can read it. But God bless you guys. You guys are literally just prime example of teamwork. So just thank you guys for, visualizing for audiences what that looks like. And Jake, your temperament, when you guys talking, I just think that, it's just, I love it, man. So appreciate you guys. And Thank you for coming on the Unbroken Marketers podcast.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Ty, for having us.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. It was a pleasure.
Yeah. Thank you for coming on.
Evolution in your eye. One story at a time. Let the algorithm